Good morning, my app are back. Here's the plan. Painting, skim coating, tiling, working on cabinet doors, working on the new roof, working on another electrical outlet and more things on electrical. Not sure there's any plumbing going on today, don't think there is. I imagine there'll be other things that they haven't told me about or I haven't spotted on my early morning walk around. What could possibly go wrong? Rather unusually, we'll start here in what is effectively the workshop, where original Rico and Oliver are working on the new roof frame to go down the north side of the house, which is basically a protection for when we need to hang out washing to dry and it's raining. Very simple structure. Shouldn't take them too long to put it in place. Here at the front, tile measuring, tile cutting to go into this little highlight feature just here. And once again, this is where the new roof will go. So it'll be a very simple polycarbonate roofing material. It'll stretch out about 3 meters from the house for roughly the distance between the holes that they've dug out for the columns, the 3 holes here. So still a lot more preparation going on ahead of sticking those footings in and everything that follows. Restie's out here on the patio, switch sides. Yesterday mostly working behind us on the dirty kitchen side, now working outside the gym and spa entrance. In the laundry room, more skim coat. Can you ever get bored of skim coat? Well, yes is the answer, but still more here on this cabinets for where the sink will be, is at the entrance hallway upstairs. Ernie, bit of painting going on. How many more times am I going to say that in the next 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks? This is Alex's bathroom. Singing Rico, adding the door handles and locking mechanisms in the bathrooms now, having done all of the upstairs bedroom doors. We've got brother-in-law Coy Beth doing a little bit of clean-up here at the back of the house. We had some pretty heavy rain last night. I'm not sure if it's enough to have saved this tree, which is looking very sorry for itself. We did water it in when we planted it, but I don't think we watered it in enough. And in fact, we had 2 of these trees, and the other one's already dead, and we removed it. So I'm not sure. Hopefully, this one will survive. In the dirty kitchen, Papa Jess putting in yet another outlet. I'm not sure why it's that high up. I imagine it must be for the range hood that's going to go above the oven, which will be where he's standing. I can't think of any other reason for having one that high up. It's just a little bit after lunch, and we've got progress here where the new roof will be. So, for each of the 3 holes, the footings were put in, concrete was poured. Well, before they did that, they put in these very small areas of columns. Concrete was poured, everything's tied in, waiting for the next stage. This, as I said this morning, should go reasonably quickly. And up above, more platforms being adjusted for more painting. In the workshop, Oliver, at the moment, by himself, working on grinding lots more bits of metal. Some of which are down here and have already been covered with the red oxide paint to protect against rust. We'll have to wait and see how these are all put together to form that roof structure. Here at the underneath of the balcony, the master bedroom. This has been actually quite transformed since this morning. I didn't show you, but this area of effectively the roof bit, the underside, is still that very dirty white that you can see on the side of the beam going across just below the glass. It's looking a lovely white colour now. Tile cutting, deja vu. So, only this little corner left to do for this particular highlight section. So that will get finished today without grout at the moment, but it'll get all the tiles put in place. And maybe there'll be a bit of a start on the next one. Adding the extra outlet in the dirty kitchen, didn't take long. Bit of chipping out along the wall. Bit of chipping out up there. Wiring pulled through, back box installed. Done. In the main kitchen, lots of new cabinets. So, if you've been watching for a while, you will know we had quite a debate about whether this granite countertop should come out. The decision was no. We didn't want to undo all that work, and we felt we could kind of work with it and work around it. So, all these upper cabinets are now in. Well, not all of them, there's still a few more to go, but a lot of them are in place, and Resty's now starting to treat them, or treat areas inside anyway. So you'll have to wait a little bit longer to see how all this ends up. There's still some work to be done over here, where the dishwasher has been put in, but we don't yet have a proper piece of granite going across the top. We'll come back to that at a later time. Singing Rico, still working on door handles and locks. Can't be too many more of these left to install. Back at the entrance hall, double painting action, Herwin and Ernie, both working on painting this double height area. Singing Rico is working on the skirting boards for Sabrina's bedroom. He's got about 3/4 of the room done. But down here on the floor, there's this brown, dark brown stuff. I'm probably going to have to go outside to show you where this is going. So those dark brown PVC panels are going here on the outside of Sabrina's room, and in fact there will also be some of these on the master bedroom as well, where the balcony is. Just again, a little bit of contrast, not too much, keep saying it, we don't want too many highlight features, too many different things, but I think this will work together really very nicely. Painter Mr. Willie, kind of following Rico around and adding the, well, where necessary, any skim coat, but mostly paint on the skirting boards. You'll have to wait and see what colour these will end up being. This is the chandelier over the stairs that they were playing with, was it yesterday? Trying to figure out heights for the various hanging bowls. So this is what we've got at the moment. I'm not sure if we want that to be final, whether we want a little bit more differentiation in the heights. We'll see what my beautiful Asawa says. It's just after 4:30. The crew are out of here. The gazebo's getting put to use again. A bevy of beauties having afternoon tea. Well, afternoon wine and a little bit of food. And over here. Before we go inside, contribution from Michael Smith, who said, "Did you hear about the painter who froze to death? He should have put 2 coats on." Let's see what's been going on. On the north side, the structure for the kind of laundry area, or not the laundry area, but the drying area, beginning to emerge. So we've got columns in, not poured concrete this time, just these steel columns, which is plenty because the stress on them will be very low, the roof will be very light. Here at the front, can it be that I was right about something? They did finish the tiles in this section just outside the dining room, and they did make a start on this one. Still a long way to go and still a bigger area to cover at the front, but we're getting there. On the outside of Sabrina's bedroom, we've got those PVC panels on the left-hand side of the door. I'm not sure yet whether they will be extended across the top of the door or if that's going to be something else. I would think it'll be those PVC panels. Either way, we're starting to see how it all kind of comes together, and I think it's not too much. I think it does, to my taste, look okay. Quite a bit more time was spent painting here in the entrance hall. The aim is that by sometime on Saturday, all of this will be ready enough that they can remove all of the platforms, all the scaffolding, and we can put the glass in just here and take a dizzy pill and put the glass in along here. I think that will be a fairly big change when that happens. In Sabrina's bedroom, there wasn't a lot of skirting board left to do in here when we last looked. No surprise, finished in here. Nothing else of great significance to show you, at least nothing else that I can find. So we'll leave it there for the day. The gazebo, once again, getting a workout. I think, actually, since it was done, we've been in there every day. It's turned into a real blessing. So, really pleased we did that. Really pleased Mayasa was paying for it. But that's where we'll end the day, with the gazebo getting used again. And lots of little bits today, but the biggest thing, I suppose, was a bit more of the structure for the outside roof going in and that new decorative feature starting to go on the front of the house. Loads and loads more painting, more electrical, no plumbing. Other bits and pieces around the house, a lot more skim coating still being done, some of it in the backs of cabinets, whether that was in the laundry room or in the kitchen. Solid day. Unspectacular, I'd have to say, but solid. See you tomorrow.